Ladies, I'm gonna make it real simple for you. If he's able to constantly ignore you, he don't like you. There is no, oh, he's just super relaxed, he's super chill. If he constantly is able to ignore you, just go without hitting you, no, he don't like, trust me.
Sometimes back, there was a trending topic that says how to know or when your boyfriend secretly hates you. It started trending on X, and a lot of boys started saying, or men, or guys, they started putting down what they do when they start hating their girlfriend. When your boyfriend secretly hates you, he's not going to break up with you. That's the last thing they do. They do not break up with you. They do not tell you it's over. They will not tell you to their face that they hate you. How you're going to know that they hate you is by their actions, is by what they do. And because they did not start being rude to you, they did not start being unkind to you, they started being nice to you, being kind, do so many things. Like they won your heart by being so sweet. So when they don't like you anymore, or once they're over you, when they switch, we women, we're kind of like having like, I think I'm the for I think I did something wrong for him to switch, because normally it's not like that. So I think I did something to make him like that, or probably it's going through a lot. I'm going to make him go back to the way he is, right? We do not always listen to signs. We do not always want to watch actions or listen to some things they say. Some of the time they say it, but they say it jokingly. They might not say it directly, like I hate you, but they say some things that you be like, why would you say that? They'll be like, I was just joking. That was a trend that was going on sometimes. I think last 2 years, when your boyfriend secretly hates you. So now the conversation we're having in today's video is how to tell if your man hates you. If your man hates you. How do you think you can know if your man hates you? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, because I have interesting videos to share with you all today. And most of it are coming from men, because of course they are the ones that will open the ayashis. They'll open all the secrets, they'll tell us all the secrets, because they are the ones that do all these things. But also from women that also experienced some things. So but then I'd like to know your own thoughts down in the comment section. How can you tell that, okay, this man hates you? When you see some reaction, when you see some actions from a man, you know, how can you tell that this person hates this woman? Let's have conversation in the comment section respectfully. And yeah, I'll see you at the end of the videos.
Let's be honest. If a man really hates you, he's not going to always come right out and say it. But his actions, well, his actions scream it. His actions will tell the truth every single time. So here are 4 signs that he really hates you. And again, ladies, pay attention. Number 1, he's always disrespecting you. Not once or twice, but always. He calls you out your name. He talks down to you. He makes slick comments that cut deep. If he can't respect you, he doesn't love you. Point blank. Number 2, he makes you feel like you are a burden. You text him, he takes hours to text back, or hell, he doesn't even respond. When you ask for his time or attention, suddenly you are too needy. But if he wants something from you, you better jump. Yeah, that's hate in disguise. Number 3, he embarrasses you in public. He flirts with other women in front of you. He talks reckless about your business, or he even acts like you're not even there. A man who loves you protects your dignity. He doesn't destroy it. Number 4, he shows zero effort to make things better. Every relationship has its own problems, but if he sits back and watches you do all the work while you cry, he doesn't care. Someone who loves you will fight for you. They won't make you fight alone. Stop making excuses for a man who's showing you with his actions that he doesn't even like you, let alone love you. You deserve better than someone who treats you like an option, or even better yet, an enemy.
He won't compliment you. People around you, his friends, family, whatever, coworkers will compliment you right in front of him, and he'll just be there like, this bitch and all that. You know what I'm talking about. That's a sign right there that he's a fucking hater. Second, he will get irritated by you very easily. I'm telling you, like, even asking for like, oh, can I get some water? Can you pass me the remote? Little things like that. He'll get so irritated. Give you like a look and act like you're asking him to go, buy you a Rolls Royce. He makes it seem like the smallest thing is a huge favor. That's a sign that he can't stand you. He will put you down, comment on your body, on your physical appearance. Say, oh, you need to lose weight, you need to gain weight. I like girls like this, I like girls like that. Look at this girl, compare you. He will try to break you down. And most likely, if you told him something in private, like a secret, something that you've been through, something dark that you don't want to go through again, like a trauma, he's gonna bring it back. When you guys are arguing, he's gonna use it against you, and it's not gonna be pretty. He's gonna act jealous, and I mean jealous like not with other men, jealous like envy you and your goals that you reach or want to achieve. He is going to try to copy you, or he's gonna try to stop you from doing that so you can grow. He's gonna try to keep you in a box and small because he's jealous of you, he envies you, and he can't stand you. He wants to be you, probably. I don't know the way these are acting like bitches nowadays. It's so weird.
Things guys do when they don't like you, part 5. These are all toxic, I'm gonna warn you right now. If every time you bring an issue to him, or like a problem you're having with him, or your relationship with him, or something that he's doing, and he's always like, okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, and he has nothing else to say. He never has a rebuttal, asks questions, or like goes back and forth with you. He never argues. Trust me, he doesn't like you. If he agrees with everything you're saying, that's because he doesn't care. Number 2 is he wants the best for you if you guys break up. I'm gonna tell you to you like this. There is no guy on planet Earth, that wants you to be happier with another man after you finish with it. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Number 3 is toxic. So I'm gonna warn you right now. He lets you talk to him any type of way you want to talk to him. When a guy likes you and he sees a future with you and he wants you to be his wife, he's very keen on making sure he sets the right precedent on the relationship. If he allows you to just talk to him anyway, like when you guys argue, you call him all types of names, you hit him in the face, you do all, like, he just lets you go off on him and he don't say nothing about it ever. Like, he never calls you out, he never puts you in your place. He doesn't like you.
So this is one of the ways you can know like a man is like playing with you and he don't really like you for real. It could be that he just want one thing or whatever it is that you do for him, that most likely that's all he wants. Now I feel like any woman over 30 should know this, but I know it's just some people like that just don't be knowing the signs when the man be playing with you and he be acting like he don't know what's going on. But I'm here to break it to you. These dudes know exactly what they be doing every time. So I know some of y'all experience this, right? So maybe you guys are planning to meet up for whatever reason. It could be to hang out, to do what y'all do. Y'all plan to meet up, right? And you will realize that a man would communicate the most when he's about to get something from you. Like, he would be writing you back. Like, you could barely send a message and he already responding. He's just giving you great communication because he knows he's about to see you. He's about to gain something from it. But then instantly, like after y'all see each other or after y'all do what y'all do, whatever case may be, right after that, you could be keeping the same energy. So you could write him like you would just write him right before, and all of a sudden the communication is just different. All of a sudden he's not writing back right away or at all. He's not responding the same way he was just responding before he got what he got or he saw you or whatever the case may be. So now all of a sudden the communication instantly changes. And then this is one of the things they like to do is that they'll be like, oh, well, I had a lot going on, or like something came up. And it's just like they make an excuse as to why all of a sudden they couldn't respond to you. When in all reality, they only wanted what they wanted from you. So at that point, they don't need to communicate no more until they get it again or until they're ready to see you again. It's like they always come up with that reason of like, oh, because, something just happened just that fast. You was just communicating before we met up with each other, but all of a sudden you're not communicating right after, and then it's, oh, something came up, I have a lot going on. It's bullshit, okay? If a man does not keep the same communication with you before or after he sees you, or he gets what he wants, he's using you. He's literally there to use you or take whatever it was that he wanted to take from you, and now he sees that he's got it and there's no reason to talk to you. And in my eyes, he don't like you, he don't respect you, okay? So you just gotta pay attention to the signs with these guys. They literally will like make it clear as day how they feel about you. You just gotta pay attention.
Coming in strong with number 1, the code word. If they use this code word, they don't care about you that much. If they say that they're busy, they're not trying. They don't even want to try, baby girl. They're just not that into you, and they just are busy so that they can avoid anything to do with you. Everyone's busy in their life. Absolutely everyone. Time isn't made for certain things. You make time for people that you want to hang out with. So if they're not making time and they're using that word busy all the time, they're just using it as basically a thing to say because they don't want to hang out with you. Number 2, if he's not touchy, like if he doesn't go in for a hug with you and hold you tight for a little while, or like grab your leg if you're sitting with each other or anything like that, or like grab your hand or play with your hair or play with your sweater or something, play with your hands, then he's not that into you. Guys are so touchy. Guys love physical attention. Guys need that in their life. And if he's not getting it from you, he's getting it from somebody else. So if he doesn't want to be that touchy with you, he's just not that into you. Number 3, are you the person that they tell good news to? Or do you find out later from like their friends or people talking? Or are you the one that he literally goes up to, or messages or calls or texts, whatever it is, and sends a message like, I got a raise, or oh my God, this happened. Oh my God, look what happened to me. Oh my God, look what I got. Whatever that good news is, whether it's with his job, with his hobby, with his friends, with his family, anything, if he doesn't share the good news with you, he doesn't like you. If you're hearing from other people, then he doesn't like you. If he is not sharing that good news with you, he doesn't want to open up with you. And guys only open up when they like you and when they want to invest in you. Number 4, now this is a bit of a sad one. If you see that he's getting frustrated by you a little too often, chances are he's just annoyed by you and he's annoyed by your presence, and he's not ever gonna like you because you frustrate him. And guys get frustrated very easily. They can only be with a girl, yes, for sexual attraction if they're just looking for that, but B, if they want to be with a girl, they have to be with someone that they can get along with, because guys get frustrated very easily. And if you're frustrating him and that's just your personality and you're frustrating him, he's just not that into you. And that kind of backs onto number 5. If you catch him not listening to your stories or to your day or to things that you're even saying, it could be anything coming out of your mouth. And if you catch him not listening, it's because he truly just doesn't care. Because I can guarantee, if he cares about you, he will listen to what you're saying, even if it's the stupidest story ever, or he will literally listen to what color you were debating to get your nails done when he quite literally could care less, but he will listen if he cares about you. And if he's not listening to the things that you're saying, he doesn't care about you. And last but certainly not least, I know some people don't have social media, but 99.9999% of us do. Okay, so if your man that you're pursuing or want to know if he's interested in you, or if he likes you, or if he's whatever, if he's not looking at your stories, if he's not liking your pictures, if he's not commenting, if he's not DMing you to things, or like swiping up in your story and putting a fire emoji, he's just not that into you. He will be even looking at your story. He will be checking in on you if he gives a crap about you. And if he doesn't, he's just not that into you. He wants to know where you are, who you're with, what you're doing, if he cares. So I'm sorry if he doesn't, and we throw him to the curb. We take the trash out and we don't dig in the trash. We just leave it there and we go to the next one. Build your rosters, girls.
The world would be such a better place if a lot of men just admitted that they're only physically attracted to women and emotionally attracted to their homies. A lot of men will get in front of their homies and degrade and disrespect the woman that they're with while seeking validation from their homies. A lot of men think wanting to conquer a woman's body means that you're attracted to them. And I have some really bad news for you. That's not what that means. That just means that you're physically and sexually attracted to women, but that has nothing to do with you wanting to be with a woman long term. Y'all will literally avoid spending time with a woman, having deep, intimate conversations with a woman, and romancing a woman, and then leave after having sex with her and run to your homies and do that exact thing with your homies. Be fucking for real. Y'all get in these predominantly male spaces and y'all try to see who is the least connected to the woman that you're with. I mean, come on. I know I'm giving a word. You know what I'm saying? Amen? Amen. And I know this is going to piss y'all off. And I don't care, of course. Y'all know the vibes. But before y'all get mad at me, I really want y'all to sit down and spend some time looking into what I'm saying and see how true it is. And it's okay. Nobody's mad at you. But yeah, the truth shall set you free.
How to know if a man hates women. Oh yeah, you heard that correctly. How to know if a man hates women. Let me give you an example. When you're talking to a man or you see a video of a man and he's always talking about women from a negative standpoint, he's talking about women from a mean and inferior standpoint. For example, oh, what does she know? She's a woman. That's how women are. That's how women think. Women only want one thing. They want your money. When you hear these kind of comments up from a man, this is typically coming from a man who hates women. There's no other way to put it to you. He hates women. Now, how else do you know if a man hates women? This is a man typically who, the way he talks about women, like I said, he always tries to paint women in such negative lights all the time, using very vulgar words to describe women. He typically doesn't see women as good people. And this usually comes from a place of hurt, usually, or jealousy. So a man who has never had positive female influences in his life, maybe his mother was dysfunctional, his aunties were dysfunctional, his sisters were dysfunctional, and he never knew what it's like to have a foundational positive experience with women. These kind of guys are going to grow up with some type of vendetta against women. So that's number one, how he talks about them, the kind of vulgar words he uses. Number two, this is actually the extreme part. These are the men that go the extra mile to abuse. This could be physical, this could be emotional, this could be mental. His goal is to destroy. That's it. His goal is to destroy, and he will do anything to destroy a woman. Could be physically extreme, could be mental. There are some men out there who go out specifically hunting for women to hurt, to destroy. He's hurt. He hates women. Number three, these are the kind of guys you see that they're always competing with women. You know what I mean? It's always like, oh, men can do it better. You can't do it. Men are the best. Men are the best. Men are the best. So these 3 points, the way he talks, the vulgar words he uses to describe women, the way he abuses the women, and the way he's always in competition. These are typically 3 signs that a man hates women. And these are the kind of men you see in very alpha male type environments, right? Screaming at women, telling women they are not high value, or trying whatever they can to make sure the woman knows that he's stronger than her, he's better than her. These are signs of men that hate women. I know it sounds weird. How can a man hate women? And by the way, you have men that hate women that are sleeping with the women they hate. You have men that hate women that are in relationships with women that they hate. Oh yeah. Think about it.
He don't like you. He doesn't like you. You wonder why he never calls? Because he doesn't like you. He's always giving you short responses, or he only wants to communicate via text. He's not interested in you. You've been talking to him for weeks now, and he's never offered or mentioned anything about taking you to dinner or seeing you. He doesn't like you. He never asked you how your day went. He doesn't like you. He hasn't surprised you with flowers yet. He doesn't like you. How hard is it for you to get it? Why did y'all go out on one date and it seemed so perfect to you and then he ghosts you? Because he doesn't like you. He starts arguments for no reason. He doesn't like you. He cheats on you time and time again. He doesn't respect you.
If he does these 5 things, he does not like you. Girls, please listen up so you don't waste your time. First thing, if he's dry, go, leave him. Trust me, leave him. We love texting. We love falling in love. So if he's not showing you any of these things over text, leave. The second thing, if he's inconsistent with the plans he's making with you, or like the day of, he'd be like, oh, sorry, I have to go. Bruh, leave. He has commitment issues. You gotta go. The third thing is, if he doesn't ever ask you to FaceTime, not only that you should leave, but also block him, because let me tell you, boys love FaceTime. I want to see you all the time. So if he's not asking to FaceTime, leave. The fourth thing is, if you ever mention that you're about to do your hair, your nails, your toes, or whatever, and he doesn't offer to pay, leave immediately. And the last thing, the first time you guys meet, if he does not bring you flowers, it's not him.
I know you probably don't want to hear this, but men are not that complicated. He's not investing in you because he doesn't feel like you're worth it. He's not applying pressure to you because he doesn't want you. He always comes back because you're easy and you're convenient. He does not commit to you because he's looking and searching for something that you cannot provide for him. He ghosts you because he does not value you, and he is not afraid to lose you. He can do without you. He sleeps with you because anything beats a blink. You're convenient and you're available when he needs his needs met or when he needs his itch scratched. That's why he has sex with you. He tells you that he loves you because he knows that you want to be lied to. He knows that you're delusional enough to believe his words, but he backs it with no actions. He's never showed you any qualities that he loves you, except for when he wants to get on top of you and manipulate your body. He's not that into you. It's not complicated, but you want it to be. And this is how we get into my book, Complicationships.
For me, when a man starts getting jealous of you, it's very scary. You all being in a relationship with a man this period, these days, is getting scarier. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I feel like it's not a scary thing being in a committed relationship with them, even though you're not committed, even if you're just friends. You don't know what they're thinking in their mind. These men are getting extremely dangerous day by day. They are unaliving their wives, they are unaliving their girlfriends. They just do so many things. And they are unaliving people that they claim that they love. They're unaliving and they tell you they do these things because they love you. Because I don't see why you will love a woman and you will beat her. There's some men that beat their wives blue black. And when they want to apologize, they'll tell you it's because I care about you so much, because I love you so much. That is why I have to express it by physically abusing you. You know, some of them is just hurt you so much. They want to make you cry. Some men enjoy seeing their woman cry, seeing their woman sad, seeing their woman in a state whereby you have to need them to get better. I feel like when a man starts doing that, he hates you. He hates you. Some of them will hurt you, do something that you don't like, so that you can come and beg them, or they will come and beg you and feel like they are needed, or feel like they've done something important to you. Or they now start buying you gifts that you like. Some of them buy you gifts that they know that you don't like, so that when you don't appreciate it, they get angry and tell you you're ungrateful. Some of them do so many things that you will sit down. When you sit down and think about it, things that when it happens, you will know. Until when you sit down and think about it and be like, why is this person doing this? It doesn't show that the person likes you at all, talk less of loving you. But then they claim that, oh, I love you so much. But they do things that shows that they hate you. Some of the time, if you're in a relationship with somebody, at the beginning of the relationship, most men love bomb you. They will love bomb you, and you feel like you are important in their lives. Most of the time, they know what they want from you. They are getting some benefit from you. One thing I know about men is they do not just enter a relationship without having something that they're going to gain from you. They're very seeing you and be like, okay, this girl, I have something I'm going to gain from her, and that is why they'll keep love bombing you. They'll be there at the beginning of the relationship. When they get what they want, or when they are done with you, they start ghosting you. That is when you know that a man is busy. That is when you know that his work is, they start giving you excuses, and you're wondering, like, is it not this person that just, I was like the hair it breathes. Now it doesn't even want me anymore. That is what they do most of the time. It shows that it didn't even like you at first. They just liked something that you were doing. But now that they have it, or now that you're not doing the thing anymore, they do not like you again. They don't want you again. And one thing that makes relationship dangerous, or being in a relationship with a man being dangerous, is because they will not tell you that they are done with you. I feel like that is one thing that scares me the most. A man can be with you and hate you. Like, he's going to be with you, like still sleep with you, do everything he needs to do with you, but he hates you. I feel like that's one that scares me most, because it takes a lot of knowledge, takes a lot of you to have sense to be able to detect that, okay, I think this person doesn't like me, because they're not going to show it to you. Most of the time, they might show it once in a while, because I feel like no matter how much you act that you're a good person, a tiny little thing, a tiny little behavior from you will show that you're a bad person. You can't pretend 100, no matter how good you are. That's one thing I feel, that you cannot pretend 100. So there's this tiny little 2%, 3%, 5, 10% of your behavior will show that you've been pretending all along, right? And that's one thing that fear me about men. They can be with you and secretly hate you. One thing about women is, when a woman doesn't like you anymore, you will know. You will know. If you're a man and you're in a relationship with a woman that is done with you, you will know. Even though she doesn't tell you, her behavior, everything she does will change. If she was all over you before, she doesn't send you anymore. If you like do whatever, she doesn't even care. She allows you to do anything you want to do. She doesn't call you. She doesn't do anything. She's not all over you anymore. You will know that a woman doesn't love you anymore, or doesn't want you anymore. But for the other hand, a man, you can't tell unless you are actually studying the behavior step by step. That's when you can tell when a man doesn't, or secretly hates you. And from the news that I've been seeing, most men unalive their partners at least 5 times. Like five, I think it's 5 in a day, if not more. I feel like it's the ones that we know. The ones that we don't know, we don't know. You guys, the ones we don't know, we don't know. It's the ones that come on the internet that we know. There are some that doesn't come on the internet, and we don't know. We don't know. So it's just very scary, and they unalive the people that they say they love. Look at the group chats of over 70,000 men in a group chat saying how they can, molest their daughters, wives, children, sisters, and all of that. These are the people that they claim that they want to protect, they claim that they love, but they hate them. Okay, I feel like when a man start giving you a trait of jealousy, you need to be very careful of that kind of person. You need to watch your back as a woman, because once a man start getting jealous of your progress or whatever you have, of your life, and you see that it's kind of watching your footstep closely, and it's trying to is jealous of your attention, jealous of so many things that you're doing. I just feel like we women, we have to be very careful and tread carefully, because the worst they're going to do is unalive you, and that's scary. They will unalive you, and that's very scary. Any man is capable of unaliving his woman. That's one thing I know. They're capable of doing it because they will not put it and blame you and be like you got them angry and they're being aggressive because they love you. They tell you they're doing that, or they're aggressive on you, or they're protecting you because they love you, or that's a form of protection, is to abuse you or hurt you. Because I see no reason why some men will physically abuse their wife and come out later and tell the wives that, or their girlfriends be like, I'm doing this because I care about you too much. If you care about someone too much, I don't think you should even want to hurt the person. But most men, the way they love is when they care about you too much, they want to abuse you, hurt you, make sure you cry. So men will make sure you're crying, make sure you're hurt before they be like, okay, she's hurt now. I can now come in and make her feel better. Anyways, what is your take on this conversation that we're having? Can you share your thoughts in the comment section? What are the things, what are the action, are the things you feel like women should watch out in their relationship with a man, that shows that the man actually hates them? Let us know down in the comment section. Respectfully, Jabal Mara Davis, and thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.